that you go and get it. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Cause on the mission, my niggas stand at attention. Everything is in order, no moving without permission. I came up out the trenches with nothing but good intentions. A hustle to go and get it, cause winning is my religion. Destroying my competition, and they don't know what happened to them. Stop achieving our goals and start achieving platinum. Infinity and countless, they flowing just like a fountain. No doubt I'm betting the thousand. I'm talking about moving mountains. Stay on point like a scale. Only time will tell if the goal ain't about victory. You done already failed. Stop building somebody else's dreams, build it yourself. A grindaholic, my next day off a cold day in hell. Gathered all my dreams, turned them into reality. Steady chasing the green, maximizing my salary. That's food, oh, you niggas ain't eat them empty calories. Raising the bar, setting the standard for niggas out. Okay, I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. Ain't no such thing as limits. You want it, you go and get it. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. We never taking losses. We bossing up on the bosses. A winner's mentality. Just another day at the office. They perpetrators. They ain't doing nothing. These niggas talking. I'm going in. The only thing they going is a coffin. See, I plan, plot, strategize. Why they just romanticize? Wanna have it on earth. Ain't waiting on the afterlife. They math ain't math right. You know all these rappers. Last time I checked, I was the man since trap. Okay, I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. Ain't no such thing as limits. You want it, you go and get it. Stand up. Okay, standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. No sweat. No sweat. No sweat. That's light work. No sweat. I got a bunch of soldiers I can go get. They think they doing something, they ain't no threat. And I ain't fell victim to you hoes yet. No sweat. No sweat. They try still be running through they whole set. They think they doing something, they ain't no threat. And I ain't fell victim to you hoes yet. I ain't top 40 or nothing, but I can do that. To make a single is no biggie, not even 2-pack. My tracks beat so hard, leave a nigga blue black. And when it flood, had them young bloods like how you do that. I'm old school, straight out the city like I'm a new jack. And I was raised in these streets, now where was you at? See, I'm the type of boss that walk in like where the loot at. And you the type of sucker that real niggas will shoot at. Enough about me and you, cause we know what the difference is. Y'all talk too much, like compound sentences. I'm about to murk this beat, hope I don't leave no witnesses. When we slide through, it's real niggas on the premises. You think you done seen it all, but this is just the genesis. Say you wanna run it, you better lace up your tendencies. Ain't about how you can get it, nigga, it's how you finish it. We put in that work, and now it's time to reap the benefits. That's light work, no sweat. I got a bunch of soldiers I can go get. They think they doing something, they ain't no threat. And I ain't fell victim to you hoes yet. No sweat, no sweat. They try still be running through they whole set. They think they doing something, they ain't no threat. And I ain't fell victim to you hoes yet. My job is being the man, I'm still doing it. Now watch me eat these beats alive, not even chewing it. Gave these young niggas the game and then they ruined it. You might as well sit your ass down until I'm through with it. I remember beatboxing and freestyling with Super Jit. That nigga caught 15 years over some stupid shit. We used to dream about This rap thing becoming lucrative, but now my whole aim is changed. I'm chasing rulership. My dogs came to bring the pain, but we not Wu-Tang. We walk in, we shut shit down. That's how we do things. These rap niggas lie. We come to give you that true game. And all my rhymes based on a true story like 2 Chainz. Hotter than blue flames. We ain't cooling down though. Headed to the top. We started off at the ground floor. Y'all niggas brown nose like y'all on the down low. Game over. What you clowns still hanging around for? That's light work. No sweat. I got a bunch of soldiers I can go get. They think they doing something, they ain't no threat. And I ain't fell victim to you hoes yet. No sweat, no sweat. They try still be running through they whole set. They think they doing something, they ain't no threat. And I ain't fell victim to you hoes yet. No sweat. No sweat. No sweat. No sweat. No sweat. No sweat.
Hey, what they do, dawg? What they do, bro? You know what time it is, man. Coming out the boondocks, the ghettos, the barrios, nigga, the wood lots. You know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a takeover, dawg. You know what I'm saying? Mr. 249, nigga, I ain't talking about the time, dawg. Yeah!
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will be.
Check. Hey, y'all give me a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, Baba Kasha. Nah, they heard it where we was. Check. YAHANNA. Imagine meaning stand. Wapen Yakodam meaning turn and face the east. And the bottom.
This is the Lord's Hebrew. Salakia. This is the Lord's prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakuka. Taba'ah. Adazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Washemayim. Lathanawa. Lakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalakanawa. Kabawatinawa. Kasalakanawa. Kabawatinawa. Wala'ah. Nawa. Manasaya one. A ball. Hawashayanawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalaku. Waha'ala. Wahathapara. La'awalamia. Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
This is the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Babakashah, Lathanaw, Hakak, Hakak, Larpa'ah, Kalmakala, Wakal Marawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatzarayim, Hakak, Hahakuya, Hamathiam, Hakak, Arakawa, Hamata'ala, Nagar Shun, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the Wadaman.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is the blessed Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Barak Lanawa. Wayashala. Wahabayah. Saparium. Barak. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The Wadaman. What we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K, Ayanya, Ahahorium, Mayan, Yaba'ah, Isariah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Warataza, Ayathan, Namawat, Regalka, Ayanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashun, Shawamor, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Ayah, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakaka, Waya Rock, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Nakarai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamor, Tazalka, Waba'aka, Ma'atha, Wa'id Iwalam.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes to the
I will
hills,
lift up my eyes to the hills.
from whence cometh my
From
help.
whence cometh my help?
My help coming from
My
Yahweh,
help coming from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
YAHANNA
that keepeth YAHANNA
shall neither slumber nor
shall neither
sleep.
slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade
Yahweh is thy shade
upon thy right
upon
hand.
thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by
nor
night.
the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going
Yahweh shall
out
preserve thy going out
and thy coming
and
in
thy coming in
from this time
from
forth
this time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al Damayalaka,
Adam Yalakah,
Al Thakarash,
it's like Al Takarash,
Al Thashakwat,
Al Tashakwat,
Al
Al
Kayahanan,
Kayahana,
Al Wayamyika,
Yabika,
Yahama Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
A'imaka,
Imaka,
Ya'amran Yawa,
Yawa,
Sawada,
Sabada,
Wayatha,
Wayata,
Ya'ai Tazawa,
Ayatazwa,
Al Tasapawanyika,
Al Tasapawanyika,
Amorwa,
Amorwa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakida,
Wanakakida,
Magoya,
Magoya,
Wa'ala Yazakar,
Wala Ayazakar,
Shum Yashala,
Shum Yasa'al,
Awada, Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawai Tazawa,
Ayatazwa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadawa,
Yakadwa,
Al Yaka,
Al Yakad,
Baryat,
Bariyat,
Yakarathwa,
Yakaratwa,
Salaki, Ahoya,
Ahoy,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Why Salaki, Why Yashama'al,
Wayasma'ali,
Mawaba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagorian,
Wahagor,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'imawan, Wa'imalak, Palashah, Am Yashabya, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labani Lawat, Selah, Aishalaham, Kamadyum, Kasayar Sara'ah,
Kasaya Sara'ah,
Bayan,
Kayabi,
Salaki, Kayabyan,
Kayabi,
Banakal,
Barakal,
Salaki, Koyashwan,
Koyashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nasamadwa,
Bayan Dara,
Bayandara,
Salaki, Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adama,
Adama,
Shayathamwa,
Shayathamba,
Nadiyab Mawa,
Nadia Mawa,
Ka'irab,
Kaira,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak,
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 Wakatazol,
Katazal,
Mana'ai, Kanasayakamba,
Kanasayakamba,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Naya Salaki, Naya Rashad,
Nair Shah,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Na'awa,
Nawa,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya, Shayathamwa, Kagogula, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, Ka'ash, Sa'ira Ya'ira, Wakalaba, Thalahat,
Salahat,
Harayam,
Harayam,
Kantha Radakma,
Kantaradat,
Basaya Raka,
Basayaka,
Wabasa Wapafka,
Wabasawa Paska,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Polawan,
Palawan,
Wayaba Kwashwa,
Wayabakwasha,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayab Bahowa,
Wayabahal,
Ajai,
Ajai,
Wayakaporwa,
Wayakapar,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabad,
Wayadayawa,
Wayadawa,
Kaya Atha,
Kayata,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Alka Rataza.
Alkala, In the English, keep not thy silence,
Keep not thy silence,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
Be
O
not still.
Yahweh.
Be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
Thine
enemies,
enemies
make a tumult,
make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
they that hate thee
have lifted up the
lift
head.
up the head.
They have taken crafty
They have
counsel
taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted
and
against
consulted
thy
against
hidden ones.
thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them
let us
off
cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of
The
YAHANNA
name of Yashala
may be no more
may be
remembered.
no more
For
remembered.
they had consulted together
They consulted together
with one consent.
one consent.
They are confederate against
They are
thee,
confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
the Ishmaelites,
and of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of
the
Tyre.
inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also
Ashur also
is joined with them.
is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
They have
Lot.
hope in the children of Lot.
Selah,
Selah.
do unto them
Do unto them
as to the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
Sisera,
as to Jabin,
Jabin,
as the brook of
as
Kisam,
his son,
which perished at Endor.
which perished in Endor.
They became as dung for the earth,
became as dung for the earth.
made their nobles
Make their nobles
like Oreb
like Oreb,
and like Zael,
like Zaire.
yea,
Hey,
all their princes
all their princes
as Zabah
as Zabah,
and as Almunah,
as Almunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as a stone before the wind, as a fire burneth the wood, and as the flame set in the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
This is the power structure blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Wama Yaka Salakia. Wama Yaka Allah. Wa Lahayim. Matazabaya. Alawap Yahanna. Ha-alawap Yam. Ha-asaranyam. Because of the young. Because of the yoyim. Wa-akwathiam. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Tawada Aman.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai. And Michael.
And
the angels. Commanding General YAHANNA. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Sorry. Minute turn. You shall be a minute. Be seated, Brother Kashar. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatam to my brothers, Yahweh Shem Alatam by Shem Yahweh to my sisters. We're the I.S.U.P.K, start out of Warden West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, operating under the leadership of Commander General YAHANNA. We're not affiliated with no Israelite group, Muslim, mosque, Christian church, Buddhism, Islam, or whatever you have it out there. You understand? The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we stand on our own toes and our own merit, man. We've been bringing the truth out since 1969 that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians of Negro descent and of antiquity, so like, or the Jews of antiquity, man. You understand? We're getting ready to start the Sabbath service as far as reading the seven series of seven scriptures. We're gonna be starting in the book of Exodus, chapter 28, and we're gonna read all the way down to 28 and 11. We're gonna read all the way down to Exodus 29 and 16, man. If you want to follow along in your blue letter Bible, go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28. And we're going to start at verse 11 in the Hebrew. Ma'aisha, Karash, Aban, Patha, Ukaya, Katham, Tapakath, Salakia, Thak, Ath, Shataya, Ha'a, Bunyam, Al, Shemath, Banya, Yasha'ala, Masaban, Masha Ba'ai Wath, Zahab, the Aisha, Atham. Verse 12. Washemath, Ath, Shataya, Ha'a, Bunyam, Al, Kathapath, Ha'apad, Abunya, Zakaran, Labunya, Yasha'ala, Wanasha'ah, Aharon, Ath, Shamawatham, Lapunya, Yahweh, Al, Shataya, Katha Payawa, Laza Koran, verse 13, Wa'ai Shayath, Masha Ba'aith, Zahab, verse 14, Washathaya, Sharath, Zahab, Tahawar, Maga Balath, the Aisha, Atham, Ma'aisha, Ibath, one of Tha, Ath, Shara, Sharath, Ha'ai, Bathath, Al, Hama, Shaba'ith. Verse 15, Wa'ai, Shayath, Kashun, Mashapat, Ma'aisha, Kashab, Kama Aisha, Apad, the Aishinwa, Zahab, the Thakalath, Wa'ara Gaman, Watha, Walith, Shanya, Washash, Salakia, Washath, Salakia, Washashah, Mashazar, the Aisha, Athwa, verse 16, Rabbi Yahaya, Kapawal, Zarath, Arakawa, Wazah, Salakia, Wazarath, Rakabawa, verse 17, Wama La'ath, Bawa, Mala'ath, Abun, Arba'ai, Tawarayum, Abun, Tawar, Adam, Salakia, Patada, Wabarok, Quath, Hatawar, Ha'akad. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, starting at verse 11 in the English. With the work of an engraver in stone, like the engravings of a signet, shalt thou engrave 2 stones with the names of the children of Israel. Thou shalt make them to be set in ouches of gold. Verse 12. And thou shalt put the 2 stones upon the shoulders of the ephod for stones of memorial unto the children of Israel. And Aaron shall bear their names before the Lord upon his 2 shoulders for a memorial. Verse 13. And thou shalt make ouches of gold. Verse 14. And 2 chains of pure gold at the ends of wreathen. Work shalt thou make them, and fasten the wreathen chains to the ouches. Verse 15. And thou shalt make the breastplate of judgment with cunning work. After the work of the ephod, thou shalt make it of gold, of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet, and of fine twin linen shall thou make it. Verse 16. 4 square it shall be being doubled, and a span shall be the length thereof, and a span shall be the breadth thereof. Verse 17. And thou shalt set it in settings of stones, even 4 rows of stones. The first row shall be a sardius, a topaz, and a carbon, so like a carbonicle. This shall be the first row. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, starting in verse 18 in the Hebrew. Wahai Tawar, Ashanya, Nabaka, Sapor Yor, Wayahalom, verse 19, Waha, Tawar, Hasha, Salaki Hash Shah La Yashia, Lasham, Shabawa, Wa'a, Kalama, verse 20, Waha, Tawar, Harabaya, Ayah, Tarash, Shayash, Washaham, Wayashapa, Mashaba'ayam, Zahab, Yahai Yawab, Mamalawa, Atham, verse 21, Waha, Abunyam, Thahai Yayan, Al, Shemath, Banya, Yasha'ala, Shatayam, Aishara, Al, Shematham, Patha, Wakaya, Kawatham, Ayash, Al, Shamawa, Thahai Salakia, Taha Yayan, Lashanya, Ashar, Shabbat. Verse 22, Wa'ai, Shayam, the water. Al, Hakashan, Sharashaf, Gabalath, Ma'aisha, Ibath, Sahab, Tahawar, verse 23. Y-A-H-U-P-K Al Hakashun Shathya Taba I.W.A.F Zahab Wanathaf Af Shathya Hata Ba-I-W-A-F Al Shanya Kwa Tazawaf Hakashun, verse 24. Wanathaf Salakia Wanathatha Af Shathya Abathaf Hazahab Al Shathya Hata Ba'if Al Kwa Tazawaf Hakashun. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, starting at verse 18 in the English. And the second row shall be a emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond. Verse 19. And the third row, a ligure, and a gate, and an amethyst. Verse 20. And the fourth row, a beryl, and an onyx, and a jasper. They shall be set in gold in their closings.
So now, just to understand, right, to help you understand what's going on, this is how the garment's supposed to be made, right? And these garments, if you ever see the what's it called? The our signs that we have with Yahawashi, he has those stones that is talking about, that is explained in the scripture right here. You understand? So it's 3 rows, is 4, what is it, 4 columns of 3 rows. I think I said that right. So it's 1, 2, 3, and it's 4 times. You understand? And he's telling you the colors, and that's supposed to be specifically certain colors that coincides with the names of the children of Israel, that represent the children of Israel. You understand? And as you see, you understand, like a lot of people, they always want to laugh or talk or call us Power Rangers, but this is what the Most High instructed us to wear. You understand? So read on, bro.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, and verse 21 in English. And the stone shall be with the names of the children of Israel, 12, according to their names, like the engravings of a signet. Every one with his name shall they be according to the 12 tribes. Verse 22. And thou shalt make upon the breastplate chains at the ends of wreathen work of pure gold. Verse 23. And thou shalt make upon the breastplate 2 rings of gold, and shall put the 2 rings on the 2 ends of the breastplate. Verse 24. And thou shalt put the 2 brethren chains of gold in the 2 rings, which are on the ends of the breastplate. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, starting at verse 25 in the Hebrew. Wa'af, Shathya, Kwa Tazawaf, Shathya, Ha'ai, Bathaf, Fathun, Al, Shathya, Hama Shaba'ai Waf, Salakia, Hama Shabatazawaf, Wana Fatha, Al, Katha, Pawaf, Ha'apad, Al, Mawal, Punyawa, verse 26. Wa'ai, Shayaf, Shathya, Taba Iwaf, Zahab, Washalakio, Washamath, Athum, Al, Shanya, Kwa Tazawaf, Hakashun, Al, Shapathwa, Ashar, Al, Ibar, Ha'apad, Bayatha, verse 27, Wa'ai, Shayath, Shathya, Taba'i Waf, Zahab, Wanathatha, Atham, Al, Shathya, Katha, Pawaf, Pawad, Mala Mata, Mamawal, Panyawa, La'aimath, Maka, Slakia Maka, Barathwa, Mama Al, Lakashab, Ha'a, Pawad. Verse 28. Waya Raka Sawa Af Hakashun, Mataba'ifwa, Al, Taba'if, Ha'apad, Bapa Thayol, Thakalaf, Lahai Yawaf, Al, Kashab, Ha'apawad, Wala'ah, Yazak, Hakashun, Ma'al, Ha'apawad, verse 29, Wanasha'ah, Aharon, Af, Shamawaf, Banya, Yasha'ala, Bakashun, Hamashapat, Al, Labawa, Baba'awa, Al, Hakwadash, Lazakarun, Lapunya, Yahweh, Thamayad, verse 30, Wanathaf, Al, Kashun, Hamashapat, Af, Ha'a, Salakia, Ha'a, Wa Rayum, Wa'af, Hatha Mayum, Waha Yawa, Al, Laba, Aharon, Baba Awa, Lapunya, Yahweh, Wanasha'ah, Aharon, Af, Mashapat, Banya, Yasha'ala, Al, Labawa, Lapunya, Yahweh, Thamayad, verse 31, Wa'ai Shayaf, Af, Ma'ayal, Ha'apawad, Kalayal, Thakalaf. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, starting at verse 25 in the English. And the other two ends of the two brethren chains thou shalt fasten in the two ouches, and put them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod before it. Verse 26. And thou shalt make 2 rings of gold, and thou shalt put them upon the 2 ends of the breastplate in the border thereof, which is in the side of the ephod inward. Verse 27. And the 2 other rings of gold thou shalt make, and shalt put them on the 2 sides of the ephod underneath, towards the forepart thereof, over against the other coupling thereof, above the curious girdle of the ephod. Verse 28. And they shall bind the breastplate by the rings thereof unto the rings of the ephod, with a place of blue, that it may be above the curious girdle of the ephod, and that the breastplate be not loose from the ephod. Verse 29. And Aaron shall bear the names of the children of Israel in the breastplate of judgment upon his heart, when he goeth in the holy place for a memorial before the Lord continually. Verse 30. And thou shalt put in the breastplate of the judgment, the Urim and the Thummim, and they and they
hold on. What verse you at?
Exodus 28, verse 30.
Okay, yeah, the Urim and the Thummim is like the Urim and the Thummim is like what the priest, the Levitical priest had. If y'all ever see like the tribes chart that we have, you understand, it shows you the Urim and the Thummim. It basically is like the 2 die or 2 dice. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, these was what they use, like it says, the breastplate of judgment, the Urim and the Thummim. So this is something that they use to kind of make the decisions on what they was going to do. You understand? Go ahead.
And they shall be upon Aaron's heart when he goeth in before the Lord, and Aaron shall bear the judgment of the children of Israel upon his heart before the Lord continually. Verse 31. And thou shalt make the robe of the ephod all of blue. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, starting at verse 32 in the Hebrew. Wahaya, Payah, Ra'ashah, Salaki Ra'ashawah, Batha, Wakawa, Shapah, Yahaya, Lapa Yawa, Sabah, Salaki Sabayab, Ma'aisha, Arag, Kapayah, Thakara'ah, Yahaya, Loah, La'ah, Yakwar Rai, verse 33, Y Al Shawa La Yawa Rama Naya Thaka Laf Wa'a Ragamun Watha Wala If Shanya Al Shawa La Yawa Sabaya Salakia Sabaya Wapa'ai Manya Sahab Batha Wakam Sa Bayab. Verse 34. Pa'ai Salakia Pa'ai Mun Sahab Rawa Mawan Pa'ai Salakia Pa'ai Mun Sahab Wara Mawan Al Shawalaya Hama I Yal Sabayab. Verse 35. Wahai Ya Al Aharan La Sharaf Wana Shemai Kawalawa Baba Owa Al Hakwadash Lapanya Yahweh Wabataza Athwa Wala'a Yamawaf. Verse 36. Wa'ai Shayam Salakia Wa'ai Shayaf Tazaya Tazah Zahab Tahawar Wapath Salakia Wapa Salakia Wapathak right.
They don't have a list, boy.
Right. I la Yawa Patha
Al Yawa.
Salakia Al Yawa Patha Pathwafkia Katham Padash La Yahweh. Verse 37. Washamath Athwa Al Patha Yo Thakalath Walahai Salakia Wa Haya Al Hamataza Napath Al Mawal Panya Hama Taza Napath Yahaya. Verse 38. Wahaya Al Matazak Aharon Wana Sha'ah Aharon Af Iron Aqua Dashyam Ashar Yakwa the Yeshawa Manya Yasha'ala Lakal Matha Mathanath Kwada Shayaham Wahaya Al Mataza Kawa Thamayad Lara Taza One Laham Lapanya Yaha Salakia Yahweh. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, starting at verse 32 in English. And there shall be an hole in the top of it, in the midst thereof. It shall have a binding of woven work round about the hole of it, as it were the hole of the habergeon, that it be not rent. Verse 33. And beneath upon the hem of it thou shalt make pomegranates of blue and of purple and of scarlet round about the hem thereof, and bells of gold between them round about. Verse 34. A gold bell and a pomegranate, a gold bell and a pomegranate above the hem of the robe round about. Verse 35. And it shall be upon Aaron to minister, and his sound be heard when he goeth in unto the holy place before the Lord, and when he cometh out. And he did not. Verse 36. And thou shalt make a plate of gold, of pure gold, and grave upon it, like the gravings of a signet, holiness to the Lord. Verse 37. And thou shalt put it on a blue lace, and that it may be upon the mitre. Upon the forefront of the mitre it shall be. Verse 38. And it shall be upon Aaron's forehead, that Aaron may bear the iniquity of the holy things, which the children of Israel shall hallow in all their holy gifts. And it shall be always upon his forehead, that they may be accepted before the Lord. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, starting at verse 39 in the Hebrew. Washah, Ba Tazaf, Hakath, Hakanath, Salakia, Haka, Thanath, Shashah, Wa'ai, Shayath, Ma Taza, Nepah, Shashah, Wa'a, Banat, Tha'aisha, Ma'aisha, Raquam. Verse 40, Wala, Bunya, Aharon, Tha'aisha, Kathanath, Wa'aish, Shayath, Laham, Abba, Natayam, Wama, Gabai, Waf, the Aisha, Laham, Laka, Bawad, Wala, the Parath, verse 41, Waha, Labashaf, Atham, Ath, Aharon, Akayaka, Wa'af, Banyawa, Athwa, Wama Shakaf, Atham, Wama La'af, Af, Yadam, Wakwa, Deshaf, Atham, Waka, Hanwa, Laya, verse 42, Wa'aisha, Laham, Maka Nasaya, Bad, Lakasa Waf, Basham, Arawa, Mama Th, Nayam, Wa'id, Yarakayam, Yahai Yawa, verse 43, Waha Yawa, Al, Aharon, Wa'al, Ban Yawa, Baba Al, Ahal, Mawa'id, Awa, Bagashatham, Al, Hama Zabak, Lasharaf, Bakwadash, Wala'a, Yasha Awa, Iwan, Wamathawa, Kakwath, Iwalam, Lawa, Walaza Ra'aiwa, Akara Yawa. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 29, picking up at verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wazah, Hadabar, Ashar, the Aisha, Laham, Lakwadash, Atham, Lakahan, Laya, Lakwak, Par, Akkad, Bun, Bakor, Wa'ayalam, Shanayam, Thamayamum. Verse 2. Walakam, Ma Tazawaf, Wakalaf, Ma Tazaf, Bala Walaf, Bashaman, Warakwa Yakwaya, Ma Tazawaf, Ma Shakayam, Bashaman, Salaf, Kwatayam, the Aisha, Atham. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 28, starting at verse 39 in English. And thou shalt embroider the coat of fine linen, and thou shalt make the mitre of fine linen, and thou shalt make
the YAHANNA collection, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It says thou shalt make the mitre of fine linen, man. You understand? You see any of the mitres that also YAHANNA makes, you understand? This is exactly what it's talking about. The brother, when they wrap their hair around, you understand? What we're wearing is called a crown, you understand? But what they normally have, you understand, or what we had back then was that mitre. You understand? You could find, I think it's in a book, Nature Knows No Color Line or something like that. You understand? Yeah. Or the Negro Question, this is one of them. It's a white and black book, and it shows you the mitres that we wore and the royal coats that we had. You understand? Like we had royalty at one point in time, man. You understand? And this is the roots of where it comes from with the Bible. Read on.
Right. And thou shalt make the mitre of fine linen, and thou shalt make the girdle of needlework. Verse 40. And for Aaron's sons thou shalt make coats, and thou shalt make for them girdles, and bonnets shalt thou make for them. for glory and for beauty. Verse 41, and thou shalt put them upon Aaron thy brother, and his sons with him, and shall anoint them, and consecrate them, and sanctify them, that they may minister unto me in the priest's office. Verse 42, and thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness. From the loins even unto the thighs they shall reach. Verse 43, they shall be upon Aaron and upon his sons, when they come in unto the tabernacle of the congregation, or when they come near unto the altar to minister in the holy place, that there bear not iniquity and die. It shall be a statute forever unto him and his seed after him. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, starting picking up at verse 1 in English. And this is the thing that thou shalt do unto them to hallow them, to minister unto me in the priest's office. Take one young bullock and 2 rams without blemish. Verse 2, and unleavened bread and cakes, unleavened, tempered with oil, and wafers, unleavened, anointed with oil, of wheaten flour shalt thou make them. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, starting at verse 33, verse 3 in the Hebrew.
How many you got left?
Two series. YAHANNA, our thumb, owl, saw, akkad, waha, karabath, a thumb, basal. And it's being funny, the app being funny. It's to why I got it. Wa'af, Hapar, Wa'af, Shanya, Yalam, verse 4. Wa'af, Aharon, Wa'af, Banyawa, Thwakwa Rayab, Al, Pathak, Ahal, Mawa'id, Rawaka Tazaf, Athum, Bamayum, verse 5. Wala Kukwath, Af, Haba Yadayum, Waha, Labash Shaf, Af, Aharon, Af, Akath, Akan Salakia, Haka, Thanaf, Wa'af, Ma'ai Yo, Ha'apad, Wa'ath, Ha'apad, Wa'ath, Hakashun, Wa'a Padath, Lawa, Pakashab, Ha'apad, verse 6. Washamath, Hamataza Napath, Al Ra'ashwa, Wanathath, Af, Nazar, Hakwadash, Al Hamataza Napath, verse 7. Walakwa Kaf, Af, Shaman, Hamashaka, Waya Taza Kwaf, Al Ra'ashawa, Wama Shakath, Athwa, verse 8. Wa'ath, Banyawa, Thakwa Rayab, Waha La Bashatham, Kathanath, verse 9. Waka, Garath, Athum, Abanat, Aharon, Waba, Salakia, Wabanyawa, Waka, Bashaf, Lahum, Maga Ba'aith, Waha, Yatha, Lahum, Kahana, Laka Quath, Iwalam, Wamala'ath, Yada, Aharon, Wayada, Banyawa. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 29, starting at verse 3 in the English. And thou shalt put them into one basket and bring them into the basket with the bullock and the 2 rams. Verse 4. And Aaron and his sons shall bring unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation and shall wash them with water. Verse 5. And thou shalt take the garments and put upon Aaron the coat and the robe of the ephod, and the ephod and the breastplate and the girding, and gird him with the curious girdle of the ephod. Verse 6. And thou shalt put the mitre upon his head, and put the holy crown upon the mitre. Verse 7. Then shalt thou take the anointing oil and pour it upon his head and anoint him. Verse 8. And thou shalt bring his sons and put coats upon them. Verse 9. And thou shalt gird them with girdles. Aaron and his sons and put the bonnets on them, and the priest's office shall be theirs for a perpetual statute. And thou shalt consecrate Aaron and his sons. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, starting at verse 10 in the Hebrew. Waha, Quarabath, Af, Hapar, Lapunya, Ahal, Mawa'id, Wasamak, Makah, Aharon, Wabanyawa, Ath, Yada Yaham, Al, Ra'ash, Hapar. Verse 11. Washa Kataf, Af, Hapar, Lapunya, Yahweh, Pathak, Ahal, Mawa'id. Verse 12. Wala Kakwaf, Madum, Hapar, Wanathatha, Al, Quaranath, Hamazabak, Ba'a, Taza, Ba'ika, Wa'af, Kal, Hadam, Tasha, Paka, Al, Yasa, Wad, Hamazabak. Verse 13. Walakwakaf, Af, Kal, Hakalab, Hamakasa, Af, Hakorab, Wa'af, Hayath, Tharaf, Al, Hakabad, Wa'af, Shathya, Hakalayath, Wa'af, Hakalab, Ashar, Alayahan, Waha, Quataraf, Hamaza Bakah. Verse 14. Wa'af, Bashar, Hapar, Wa'af, Irawa, Wa'af, Parashawa, Thasharap, Ba'ash, Mako, Wataza, Lama Kana, Kata'af, Hawa'ah. Verse 15. Wa'af, Ha'ayol, Ha'akad, Takwak, Wasa, Makawa, Aharon, Waba, Neyawa, Af, Yada Yaham, Al, Ra'ash, Ha'ayal. Verse 16. Washa Kataf, Af, Ha'ayal, Wala Wakaf, Af, Damawa, Waza Rakwaf, Al, Hama Zabak, Zabayab. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, starting at verse 10 in the English. And thou shalt make a bullock to be brought before the tabernacle of the congregation, and Aaron and his sons shall put their hands upon the head of the bullock. Verse 11. And thou shalt kill the bullock before the Lord by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 12. And thou shalt take of the blood of the bullock and put it upon the horns of the altar with the finger. Verse 12. And put it upon the horns of the altar with thy finger, and pour all the blood beside the bottom of the altar. Verse 13. And thou shalt take all the fat that covereth the inwards, and the caul that is above the liver, and the two kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, and burn them upon the altar. Verse 14. But the flesh of the bullock and his skin and his dung shalt thou burn with fire without the camp. It is a sin offering. Verse 15. Thou shalt also take one ram, and Aaron and his sons shall put their hands upon the head of the ram. Verse 16. And thou shalt slay the ram, and shalt take his blood and sprinkle it round about upon the altar.
Just up here, Imagine. Oh, you have to show me that. Yeah, bro. Sure. YAHANNA. Men of Israel, gird ourselves to salute the Torah. I.S.U.P.K. Sisters, I imagine and stand. Wapen ya kodam and turn and face the east. You already start off with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Shemka, Yahweh,
Balafika,
Taba'ah,
Ratazayaka,
Hayah,
I.S.U.P.K,
Ba'aratza,
Kawa,
Hayah, Bashemayim,
Bashemayim,
Thunanawa, Lakum, Cow, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabawathinawa, Wasalakanawa, Kabawathinawa, Wala'ah, Taba'ayanawa, Manasayawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Lakah, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Wathapara, Lawalamim, Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
This is the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Babakwashah, Lathunanawa, Hakak, Larpa'ah, Kamakala, Wakamadawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatzarayim, Hakak, Lahakwiyah, Hamathiyah, Hakak, Arakawah,
it's like Arakawath,
Hamata'ala,
Lagar Shun,
Ba'ashem Yahushua, the
Water Aman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh, please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you, so be it.
This is to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barak Lanao, Wayashala, Wahabiyah, Saparian, Barak, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the Wadaman. What we just said was Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, bless us in Israel and the school. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K, Ayanya, Ahahorian, Mayan, Yabaa, Azariah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, I.S.H.A.P.K, Shemayim, YAHANNA, I.S.U.P.K, Lamawat, Magorka, Ayanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamor, Yashala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Ayad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, Layakaka, Wayarak, Walayalai, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Alpnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamor, Tazalka, Wabalaka, Mawatha, Wa'id.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the
I will
hills,
lift up my eyes to the hills.
from which cometh my
From
help.
whence cometh my help?
My help coming from
My
Yahweh,
help coming from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He will
moved.
not suffer their foot to be moved.
He that keepeth
He
thee
that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Yashala
that keepeth Yashala
shall neither slumber nor
sleep,
sleep.
slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
By day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve
Yahweh
thee
shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He shall
soul.
preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy
Yahweh
going
shall
out
preserve thy going out
and thy coming
and thy
in
coming in.
from this time
This
forth,
time forward,
and even
even
forevermore.
forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al Damaya Laka, Al Thakarash, Al Tashakwat, Al Kayahana, Al Yamyaka, Yahamiyawan, Ra'ash, Al Imaka, Ya'imar Yawa, Sawada, Wayatha, Ya'ai Tazawa, Al Tasapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanakakida, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yashala, Awada, Kaya, Na'ai Tazawa, Laba, Yakarawa, Al Yaka, Baryath, Yakarathwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Wayasha Ma'alyam, Mawa'aba, Wahagariam, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amalak, Halashah, Amishabyan, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Selah, Aisha Laham, Kamadyan, Kasaya Sara'ah, Kayabian, Banakol, Wayashwan, Nasha Marawa, Bayan Dara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayathamwa, Nadiya Mawa, Ka'irab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakazazol, Mana'ai, Kanasaya Kamwa, Ashar, Amorwa, Nayar Salakia, Nayar Rashad, Lanawa, Ath, Na'awath, Alahayam, Alahayab, Sayathamwa, Kagogula, Kakwash, Napanyaraka, Ka'ash, the Ira, Wakala Haba, Kalahat, Hariyam, Kamta Radaka, Masaya Raka, Wabasa Wapafka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kuala Waya Bakwashwa, Shamka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Waya Baholwa, Ayaid, Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Daiwa, Kayatha, Shamka, Yahweh, Labadka, Ayawan, Alkaha Ratza.
In the English, keep not thy silence,
Keep not thy silence,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
they that hate
have
thee
lifted up the
have
head.
lifted up the head,
They have taken crafty counsel
and take crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against
consulted against
thy hidden
thy
ones.
hidden one.
They have
They have
said,
said,
Come
Come,
and let us cut them
let's
off
cut them off
from being a
from
nation,
being a nation.
that the name of Yashala
Maybe I shall.
may be no more
Maybe no
remembrance.
more remembrance.
For they are consulted
They
together
consulted together
with one
with
consent.
one consent.
They are confederate against
They are
thee,
confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom
and the
and
Israelites
the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre, assure also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Say Selah. Do unto them as to the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, as the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zair. Yea, all the princes, as Zebah, and as Armunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power, made them like a wheel, as the stone before the wind, as the fire burning the wood, and as the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh, let them be confounded and trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
This is the power structure blessings in the Hebrew. Barak atah Yahweh, YAHANNA, Wamayak Allah, Walahayim, Matazabiyah, Alawap Yahanna, Alawapyam, Saranyam, Akwazayayonyam, Akwazayayonyam, Wa'akwathyam, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Tawada Aman.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commander General YAHANNA. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Sorry, I'm in the turns. Sisters, your shopping me to be seated.
Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amal Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Barakatah, Yadamatah, Sar, I mean, turn the face to sisters, Amajim. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amal Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Lathah Ba'ashim Yahushai, Yadamatah. Sabbath dismissed.